Funny Gaming.
Okay, well, welcome back to Hey Funny Gaming's DayZ for Dummies, Season 2 with our female heroine Kasumi. We're currently outside of Elektro, because where we left off in the supermarket in the last episode, turns out being there a little bit too long, I ended up getting shot in the back with a double barrel by just some random guy that came into the back room, and I died. I respawned immediately just a little bit east of Elektro, and was able to get back to my body, and he hadn't really taken anything. He didn't even hide my body, so I guess he was just, I don't know, playing deathmatch basically, just killing to kill. But I did end up getting my all my supplies back, as well as a few extra things. By the time I got back there, I moved some stuff around and some other loot had respawned, so I did get my matches back. Although surprisingly enough, for the first time ever, I don't have a hatchet. That's kind of funny. We can get those pretty much anywhere in any barns or whatnot. I got back a hunting knife, matches, I got extra bolts, and I found a Alice pack while I was in there, which I filled to the brim with tons of food, bandages, got one extra empty whiskey bottle for distraction purposes, got one thing of 1866 slugs, and I got my Makarov back. So we are leaving Elektro, because friendlies in Elektro are like diamonds in the rough. They rarely ever exist. And just as you heard just a moment ago, there was a lot of shooting. And the funny thing is, there's not even that many people on the server right now, and I think most of them are in Elektro. So basically, we are going to leave. I just took out a sheep just in that field there, and got 5 pieces of meat. So as soon as we can find a hatchet, we can make a campfire and cook it up. There was a period of time, just not too long after I first started playing, that I had found myself an MP5, a really nice like submachine gun style weapon. It was before I realized that you had to turn it on full auto to go full auto, and I was coming back from just over there in the distance. There's a town over there that I like to go to every once in a while, and I was coming back, and I was going over this mountain here, trying to get back to the power station down there. And as I was coming through the forest, I stopped suddenly, and something caught my eye, and I looked over, and there was a campfire, like lit, like burning, in those woods. And what had happened was somebody lit a campfire up there, and I looked over to the left, probably about 50 to 75 meters, and there was a bandit with a sniper rifle perched all the way up there, overlooking Elektro, sniping people for fun. Just as every time he saw a person, he would, most likely people that were coming to the power station with the firehouse next to it down there, he would just shoot them. He wouldn't go get their supplies or anything, he would just shoot them. And after I realized what he was doing, I kind of snuck real close to him, got up right behind him, and just started unloading on him with my MP5, because I can't stand bandits that just shoot people just because they're bored, you know, just for the hell of it. just annoys the crap out of me. And so I just unloaded on him, but I didn't realize that I didn't put my gun on full auto, so I only got 5 or 6 rounds in him before he got up and ran. And I kind of went after him a little bit, jumped behind a tree, and got down on one knee or whatever, and was like aiming through a V in the tree branches. And you could tell he was bandaging or trying to line up a shot to try to snipe me with a sniper rifle. And I lined up my shot and shot him in the head and killed him. That was my one bandit kill that I've ever had in the game. And you can tell too, because up there it has a spot for bandits killed and it said 1, so he was definitely just a punk-ass sniper. Unfortunately, after I killed him, he had a CZ550. That was the first time I had ever actually seen one, and I took his. Unfortunately, this was right before they had an issue with, I think the servers crashing or something to do with them maybe getting hacked or whatever, and they did a rollback, and I ended up, when I logged back in the next day, I had my crossbow back again instead of the CZ550, and the bandit that I killed probably went back to being alive with his CZ550 and able to snipe people again, which is kind of sad. I kind of wish I would have been recording at the time, but that was before I started using DX Story. Basically what I'm doing right now is I would, if I was like most people, I would go down there and try to get a better weapon from there, since I got a bigger bag to put it in. But all I want to do right now is find a hatchet and just get out of here. I just want to go cook me up some food and start heading to a less populated area. Actually, there might even be one down there, down in that shed. Should I risk? Yeah, there's only a few zombies, why not? Now this is what the Alice pack looks like. Holds a decent amount of gear. Show you right here. It has 20 slots. So this is what I have in it right now. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cans of food, 3 bandages, empty whiskey bottle, a heat pack, painkillers, several soda cans. Let's go down here. It's raining again, so it's going to make it a lot easier to come down here without drawing any attention to the zombies. Yep, just as I thought. I had a feeling there'd be one down here. It's a very common spawn, so. Now, what I'll probably end up doing is heading into these woods over here, because there is a barn up the road past the dam that's up there, that I might be able to find myself a Winchester. Possibly even a set of binoculars. It's still pretty late. I think the game starts getting light out again at around 6 or 7 in the morning. If you want to see what the game looks like without the brightness settings turned up at this time of the day, looks like this. This is the default. It definitely seems like, and it's a bit of an overcast day, the moon is out, so that makes me wonder if he did end up changing something in the game with the last few patches or hotfixes. Because it used to be like between 10 o'clock and like 3 in the morning, it was pitch black. You could not really see anything. And that's almost with, you know, turning your gamma settings way up. And you notice with the rain coming down like that, my temperature over there is 38 degrees Celsius. If that drops down lower than, like, I think if it gets down to 30 and you stay at 30 too long, you can actually cause yourself to get sick. And the only way to fix that is if you get antibiotics, and that's one of the rarest drops in the game. The only place you can find them is in military bunkers or military barracks or hospitals, and they're like a 1% drop. I think I may be getting to the dam here pretty soon. Yep, I think that's the dam right there. Yep. Not too far from there is where the barn is. Yeah, I saw some people back when I was trying to get back to where my body was. A couple of survivors, probably bandits, with sniper rifles up on top of that schoolhouse that we went into and looted. That were just up there, circling around, looking for people to snipe. Yeah, gotta love the Call of Duty kiddies. Watch out around here. There is a lootable building, but there's also some zombies that spawn around here. Ooh. Thank you. I will take that. To drop something though. I thought, oh, you know what? I think I accidentally left some chunks of meat on that animal. I'll go ahead and put these chunks of meat in my backpack for now. Oh, another thing I figured out, in addition to double-clicking on the item over here to move it on this side, you can also double-click items in here to move them into, like, your backpack or into a loot pile or whatever. So just another time-saving feature of the inventory that everybody seems to hate. Oh, and I forgot to grab my bolt off the sheep that I took out. I wonder if I could go ahead and grab these cans, the pellets, the road flares. Uh-oh. No message received. I wonder if the server's going down. This can't be good. Hope I didn't drop anything that I don't want to lose. Yeah, this is what happened when what happens when your sync to the server gets broken. It's like that little chain symbol. This sometimes also happens when they took down the server, like they're rebooting it. Because you won't really know it until your client tries to reconnect and I don't know. 85 seconds. Yep, connection has been lost. There it is. Well, I think I'll end this episode then and start it back up once we reconnect. I might even try to find a different server depending on if this one's down for too long. But yep, I'll see you next time, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, funny gaming.